Hello again, YouTube. We are back with another round of news. My name is James, and I'm the con,
And I'm Bobby, and I'm the bot.
and together we are. Why don't we just get right into the news and start off with some new leaks that we've got going on? So we got one that was just breaking news today, which is the Legacy Evolution War Dawn 2-pack. And this was actually cited at a GameStop of all places, but they couldn't sell it until April 7th. So I don't know what's going on because this has not been announced yet. But it's Dion, and I find this interesting. It's called Cybertronian Ariel, but they spelled it Erial. I'm assuming that's trademarking reasons with the Little Mermaid, to be quite honest. But it's funny that they still put Cybertronian in front of it. So are we going to get an Earthmode one? That would be my thought.
That's a very interesting thought there. I was just all on the Dion. I mean, it just took me back, to that episode of when the aerial bots went to Cybertron and met Orion Pax and Dion, and then the Decepticons came and shot up everybody. It was just like, this is amazing. So I've been looking for this figure, so I'm very happy about this. I am upset that I have to wait till the 7th, but at least they didn't say it was on the 1st, because then I would have thought it was an April Fool's joke that we were actually getting this. So I
Yes.
can wait.
So I'm very glad you're going to be liking this. I will be skipping this. That price, I know it's a GameStop price, but even if it's $50, this is not for me. My Dion will always be the Generations Hot Shot repaint. I love that figure, so this is not going in my collection. But for those of you like you with Orion Pax and Alpha Trion, I think this is going to round out that little group perfectly.
Yeah, I do wish they had a little trailer, kind of a wagon type thing on top of it, because he used to hold energon cubes when he transformed. So that's the only thing that's missing. But I'm sure somebody will make a 3D printed version to add to it at some point.
I was just about to say coming to eBay soon. So, next leaks is for Transformers Reactivate, and they're actually going to have a toy line, which makes sense with the game. And that should be releasing in October. So we've already, I don't know if we discussed it, but it was already leaked that they're doing Optimus Prime and Soundwave. Soundwave's a deluxe, Optimus Prime's a Voyager, but now it looks like they're doing a 2-pack, like, I don't know if it's a battle pack or whatnot, but the first one is Optimus Prime and Soundwave. Like I said, Voyager, Optimus, Deluxe Soundwave, and they also have a Voyager Starscream and Deluxe Bumblebee. So I do think these designs look really cool. So if these look cool enough, I might pick it up. I'm still hoping for a Voyager Slipstream. That's the only one I want out of everything. I'm not very optimistic, but we'll see.
Have you played the game?
It's not out yet.
Oh, okay. That's what I was wondering. I was
Yeah.
just like, I'm
I
not familiar.
probably won't though. It's not my. It's a multiplayer game, and I don't like. I want a single campaign heavy game like War for Cybertron or something like that. That's what I'm looking for, and I don't want to play with people. So
I don't.
unless you
I
want
don't.
to, hey, maybe we should do a stream where we
But
where we play the
hey,
game.
yeah, because I've seen this shot before, and I've seen a couple of shots of the game, but I have probably no interest in playing the game.
Yeah,
But we'll see.
we'll see how things wrap up, and we'll see if these figures, one, if they're coming out, and two, if they're any good.
Yeah, I am kind of
So yeah,
about Bumblebee and Soundwave being the same
yeah,
size, though. That's kind of
yes, I do not like a Voyager class, or excuse me, deluxe class Soundwave. And if they're going with scale like Studio Series normally does, Soundwave got shafted then.
exactly,
They could
exactly,
have put in so many different Decepticons to be a deluxe class.
exactly.
Okay, so moving on from that travesty to what was just announced. And there is no Hasbro this time, so we're jumping right into third party. And this was just announced today, which is the Magic Square MSB21G Golden Intelligence Officer, and this is their color prototype, and this is obviously Golden Lagoon Bumblebee. What do you think of this, Bobby?
It is panels and panels and panels in that alt
Yes.
mode. Oh my goodness. The bot mode looks pretty good. I can't really tell how the face looks. That's a lot of gold there, which could be a good thing or could be a bad thing. But that bot mode, I mean, the front looks like it might be okay, but that side view is pretty bad. I can't even be nice. It's pretty bad.
I agree, but I think this thing's less than 3 inches tall. So
That
I'm
makes it
able
even worse.
so I'm able to give it a little bit of slack. But at the same time, this isn't for me. This We've talked about this. The monochrome color schemes do not work with me. I want a much more interesting color scheme. But for those of you that are Legends collectors and that need to fill in the Golden Lagoon, I think they already did a Starscream, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. Here you go. You could put in another Golden Lagoon character.
I don't think my fingers could fit to flip all those little panels. I think I might need tweezers.
They come with a complimentary set of tweezers.
They would have to.
I'm just joking. They should, though. They really should. All right, so let's move on. And this is Magic Square again, MSB47B. I love these long names. Dark Knight, and this is the color prototype. And you said how they're tempting you into Legends. This one's tempting me. This looks so nice, and all the shots, all the pictures. This is really cool. And if it's about 7 inches tall, if it's Voyager class, even though he should be bigger, I might just pick this up just to have a Dark Skyfire, because this thing looks slick. This looks really cool.
It looks really, really good. And
Right?
I literally just got my first Legends figure today. I'm not jumping all the way in, but this might be one of those must-haves. It looks beautiful.
Yes, it does. So
wonderful.
I don't know. It depends on the price too. I know this thing was going over, I believe, 120 than the original colors, and that's a little bit much for me since I just bought that Masterpiece Scale Magnus at 120, and this is nowhere near close to that caliber.
Yeah.
But we'll see. We'll see. Maybe it'll be on clearance. I doubt it, but maybe it'll be on clearance.
6 months.
These things have been selling out, so we'll see.
Yeah.
So next we have, even smaller than Legends, we have Dr. Wu's DWE 1920 and 21, Propel, Elegy, and Turbo, which is obviously Dirge, Ramjet, and Thrust. And these are the Micromasters. So these are tiny, tiny things to go with Titans or Combiners or whatnot. And these look really good as well. And I think they would look great with all of your Combiners.
They do. They're very cute. I don't know what it is. It seems like I like the Ramjet in alt mode, and I like the other two better in bot mode, but they are really cute. Dr. Wu is another one that keeps tempting me with some of their figures. But as of now, I'm saying no. But if anyone's collecting these, please let us know what you think and convince us on why we should jump in.
Yeah, because I think these would go really good in a specific display. Yeah. So keeping with Dr. Wu, we've got the Smash Changers, Rhinox and Optimus Primal. We've already seen Optimus Primal, but now we're getting a look at Rhinox. So I don't think we're going to dwell on these too much. But
you already have it pre-ordered?
Oh, I got 3 of them pre-ordered in each of them.
Okay.
How did you know? But the Smashing Beast transformation gimmick is really cool, and I would have loved that when I was a kid. So
I actually think I'm going to get the Rhinox for my daughter.
That would be cool. Yeah. And I would wait to see if they come out with the Airazor, because I think that one would be really cool.
Well, she likes pink, so if they came out with like a RC or something. Yeah. So we'll see.
You can always customize it, Bobby.
Yeah. I actually just put my paintbrushes away. Oh, actually, I take that back. I didn't.
Oh, there you go. All right. So now the Doctor. Let's finish off with Doctor Wu, which I think you're going to be interested in all three of these. It's Energy Dragon, which is an SD Triptychon, in the metallic variant in the middle, and a blue dragon on the side, and a pink. I would assume it looks like a cherry blossom version on the other side. And now I've got to say that pink version looks very nice with that cream white color.
I would go with the one in the middle, and I would leave it right there. The the other two,
Yeah,
I couldn't do.
I mean, I think they're cool, but they're not for me. And if I'm not wrong, I think this might be the one that turns into a cube as well. So I could be wrong.
The
I know
Doctor
there was
Who?
a Triptychon that did there.
No, I think this one actually turns into the shuttle or
It does.
the,
Oh, okay.
the base,
Okay.
and then kind of the flying fortress.
Okay.
Uh, yeah, I actually, truth be told, I almost pulled the trigger on the middle one when when it first came out, and I forgot about it, and some other things kind of took precedence because I did really like the Triptychon figure.
Yeah. Well, I think that was another version. This is the shiny metallic version in the middle.
Right, that's what I'm
A little
saying.
bit later on, we'll talk about the normal release, which is the one that was first announced. So
Got it.
stay tuned. And I think that's the one that you wanted.
I see this big M on there.
Yes, for metallic.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm telling you, I would get that pink one if I had a little bit more expendable income.
Hey, that blue one would fit in your Cryotech.
Moving on, go to the updates. I didn't even think about that, but it's too light of a blue. It needs to be a darker see-through.
Okay.
I'm gonna even though his wings are exactly the same color. So the first round of updates, which I'm excited for, is the Legacy Evolution Toxitron collection. We've got new in-hand images. I picked the best ones. These come from Marco Clonis, I believe, on Instagram. And these are official, so I'm assuming Hasbro gave him some product samples. And I will be the first one to say that Toxitron still looks amazing. It's probably one of my favorite things Hasbro's put out in a long time. It's probably my rose-tinted glasses, but I think it looks really cool. And the, what was his name? Cloud Cover looks also really nice. I do like him as well. And that jazz is growing on me, I have to say. Seeing it in these pictures, I'm like, I might, if I see this in stores, I might have to pick it up because it doesn't look bad at all. Even the lack of contrast with the face is even growing on me. And, you know, I could call this another character, slap a Decepticon symbol on it, and boom, it's a new character.
I actually saw these pictures, and the face looks a lot. It's a better contrast from the helmet and the face with these pictures. So I do really appreciate that. The Toxitron actually is growing on me a little bit. Still don't know if I'm going to pick it up, but I'm definitely going to pick up the other two. Cloud Cover and the Jazz are definitely going to happen, and I'm probably 75% going to pick up the Toxitron.
These look amazing. I just want a knockoff company to scale up that Toxitron by 50% and just give me a little bit of larger Masterpiece Toxitron. I don't even care anymore if it's an oversized Legacy figure. I just want a bigger Toxitron. So let us know in the comments if you're even thinking about these. I think they've been pretty popular, but we'll see if we're able to pick them up in store.
Yeah, even though I already have mine pre-ordered.
The next thing's a little bit different, and this is Agora Models Optimus Prime, and this is an update. We never talked about this. It was announced, I think, about a year or so ago. And this is a 38-inch die-cast model kit. So it comes in pieces. I work for a small business that we work with models. And some of the companies do this where you get like for this figure, you get the legs in one package and you build the legs. And then 6 months later, you get the arms. So it seems like that's the type of figure they're going for. But I took note of some of the features because I thought you would be interested in some of these things. I mean, this thing looks really nice. So it has chest vents, which you could see them, and there's detail visible through the vents simulating a real radiator, which is so cool.
That's pretty
There's
cool.
also the wheels, they rotate with some resistance so they feel like they're connected to an axle.
Okay.
Like that's crazy.
That
It
is
has two colored lights on his toes that blink. It has
okay.
sounds. And then there's internal parts that include a brake disc assembly and suspension system parts.
Tell me
Like that's
more.
really cool, right? Like that's not things I would expect on a non-transforming transformer. So, and it's 38 inches tall, which is really cool as well. So, I thought this needed a bit of spotlight shine to it because it's a unique way to do Transformers. And if it was another character or Nemesis Prime, honestly, I wouldn't be opposed to it.
So I am already upset with waiting on Fans Toys Fort Max, Fans Toys Minnesota to be finished, Fans Toys Aerial Bots to be finished. And even though we're getting, some of the other combiners, coming to me or coming out, I don't think I could wait for a model kit that is sending me a leg here, an arm there, a thigh there. I mean, is this are we getting chicken or is this a fast food joint? I want a 4-piece. So I need the parts to come a little bit faster because again with the model kit in particular, I like to sit down and kind of do it and get it finished. I would hate to have a leg just randomly sitting around, especially if you can't do anything with it, but just wait for the
Have it sit there.
yeah, you just have a random leg or a random arm sitting around. So yeah, I do like it, and the details that you mentioned definitely sound amazing, but it would have to come to me all at once, or it would have to be a transforming figure so I could at least do something with the body parts.
I understand. I feel the same way. But I do think this is cool, and I think it will appeal to a different audience than somebody like us, somebody that's more into high end collectibles.
I no
That
doubt.
are you? I mean, we are into high end collectibles, but I mean like the non transforming, put it on the shelf, and that's good to go.
Yeah. No, I mean, I would be honestly if this was something depending on the price, but if this was
It's
kind of
about 150 per box, and I think they said there's 2 or 3 boxes, so this is going to be
oh, okay.
pricey. But again, it's 38 inches tall,
Yeah, yeah,
so that's
yeah,
not bad. I've seen smaller figures for more. So
yeah. So that's not bad, and I guess with all the stuff you said, and it looks like it has some great articulation.
mhm.
Him being able to grab his chest and open it, that looks amazing. So I would totally be in on this if it was something that I could get all at once, and if I was into the models. That's another slippery slope. I'd fall right on in.
Oh, well, why don't we talk about what is incoming next? So this is what you should be able to get soon. So the first thing are the energy dragons. Like I said, alluded to, I think that middle one is the one you were going to get, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, yeah. So
And the toxic one is the one that is tempting me because I
I
really like that color scheme. I think that looks really nice. The dark color scheme, I don't know too much about. It's very similar to the normal color scheme. But again, I think they're banking on everybody buying all of these just to have a little fleet of Trypticons, which I just thought of this. If you have the big Trypticon, these can be its babies, just like in that Godzilla 2000 movie, 2001. You can have little baby Trypticons running around.
I do have a G1 Trypticon, and I do
Mhm.
have the Titans So maybe they got together and
And you got little babies.
got
And
built the
Toxitron
outfit.
was in there somehow too.
Yeah, that's the rogue run of the bunch, we'll say. So
So let us know if you're going to get any of these. And if you already got them, please let us know how they are because they do look adorable.
yeah.
So next we have the Trojan horse, the Waspinator that turns into a helicopter. This is obviously being part of my collection, and I believe it's part of yours as well. I already paid off my balance, so hopefully it'll be here soon.
Ditto. So, and I must say, the picture that you have at the center, I don't actually like the way it looks right there.
It's a bad angle.
And I'm just like, oh, is it too late for a refund? But I the middle the body proportion, I guess that like the abdomen area looks kind of wonky a little bit there, but we'll be able to talk about it a little bit more in hand. So
Yes, we're definitely gonna have to do a review on this because I really
yeah,
think it deserves it. I think unique designs like this need to be pushed more into mainstream because they're really cool, and this is what I want to see more of.
yeah, I was gonna say that that's a selfish reason, James. That's why you want it.
Yeah, exactly. I want more weird stuff.
Yep.
So moving on to something that's still weird, but I know you're getting, that is the Bulwark, which is the bulkhead from X Transbots. Now, I chose these two pictures when making this because I did not notice the lighter army green that's scattered throughout him. That really helps bring this thing to life. I'm not
Wow.
going to get it, so don't get your hopes up. I see your face. But that really brings it to life, and I think this thing does look great. I just wish the head was more like the Legacy. Was it Legacy? It was Legacy, right? The Legacy bulkhead.
Yeah.
Just because I think if it had a more of a G1 ish proportioned head versus this cartoon head on a G1 body, it'd look a lot better.
Well, the thing, and I'm not a fan of the character at all. I'm literally getting this character because it's a I really like the utility trucks, and it's a different version of the utility truck. So
Mm.
um I that's why I'm actually picking this up. But in terms of it being bulkhead, I I am missing out on the bulk, So
You're correct.
if
Yes.
if those, you know, flaps in the back or wings or whatever, if they kind of wrapped around and made him bulkier up front, and I know that's would have probably looked terrible if they did it, but I think having him bulkier up front might have made it a more interesting character for people who are fans of the of Bulkhead.
Yes, I think that this mold does not work particularly well for Bulkhead. He's supposed to have short, stubby legs and a big old round body. And this has really long, skinny legs and a pretty proportionate body. But I think they did a great job trying to get another character out of this mold. And honestly, the only thing holding me back is that head. I'm going to be, and if it comes with an alternate head, you better let me know because that's something I might be interested in. But it is X
I
Transbots.
was gonna say, I thought you didn't like X Transbot, so
It
yeah,
is. Almost forgot who the company is. So
it
I'll wait to see how many. Um, I don't want to say it out loud. Some issues you have with yours. Knock on wood that
jinxed
you don't
me.
have
Good
any.
gosh, I already had a broken pin on my parkour.
Oh, you did. All right. Well, we'll talk about that soon.
Mm.
But while you think about that, we got another Prime figure, and this is APC Toys APC 005 Angel Engine comic version. So it's Prime RC. And I think this is a restock. So the restock should be in soon. I know this sold out very quickly. And this figure does look really good. If I needed a blue RC, this would be in my collection. But they need to repaint this as Flame War already. They already got G1RC. They got the blue one. They got this one, which is a comic version, which I think just means it's more show accurate because there wasn't a comic as far as I know. Give us Flame War already. So that's my 2 cents.
So you already have a blue one?
No, I don't want a blue one.
You need a blue one to go with Cryotech.
No,
It's a darker blue.
You're right. But
Hey.
no. I mean, I guess I could always change the name.
Exactly. You need another one.
Yeah. Well, I'll have to consult Cryotech to see if he wants an Autobot in his ranks.
Yeah, this is going to be a pass for me.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of the series, so it's not my RC.
Yeah. No, and that makes sense. It is pretty affordable though. I think it's $40 or $50. So it's a pretty good deal for those of you that would like this in your collection.
Yeah, definitely. Pick it up.
Now let's see. Yep. Let's see some things that just came out. So starting off, we have Buzzworthy Bumblebee, Starscream, and Prowl. Now these are repackages. I don't think they're repainted of the Cyberverse figures. And they are very interesting. Especially since Starscream's packaging has a toy picture, and Prowl's packaging, the superior one, has an artistic rendition of the character. So I don't know what's going on here, but hopefully these sell well and we get some more kids in Transformers.
I totally agree. The Starscream looks pretty good until you get to that back section.
Yeah.
And I was actually like, wow, that looks really good. So hopefully it's not too expensive, but hopefully it starts bringing in the younger generations and we get some more stuff on our shelves.
Exactly. Keeping with Hasbro, we have the first sightings of Bumblebee and Airazor in the US. So I think these were seen in Canada before. So now we're getting confirmation that these are, and it looks like a Walmart because there's Velocitron 500 collection behind it, which that one is still peg warming. So now we have some, they're actually coming out. So that Airazor, like I think I've said previously, I'll probably pick it up to repaint it myself.
Well, I think Walmart should start charging that Velocitron rent because they are definitely living up there on the pegs. I know I said I was going to pick up the Airazor, but I kind of fell back a little bit. I'm not sure. I was already going to pass on the Bumblebee, but I'm not sure. But I tell you, those little plush toys, I have been considering those.
You passed those in Burbank. I remember that.
I did kind of consider them a little bit.
Well, you know it's bad when you want some plush toys instead of actual transforming toys.
I know. It's bad.
It is.
I'll give it to my daughter.
There you go. That's what we'll go with.
They're not mine.
If you see them on the shelf, on the top shelf where your daughter can't get a hold of them, it's still hers.
Exactly.
Yeah. So, Show Z recently posted this fourth party Wheeljack that's only about $40. So, if you don't have an MP Wheeljack and want one, here you go. I think this thing looks just fine as long as it looks like the pictures. But with figures like these, it's always 50-50.
I actually have the MP version of it, and I actually like the figure. So I don't see. Usually, they make improvements on the official figures when they do a fourth party KO. So who knows what we'll see on this one?
Yep, and if they come out with an exhaust, I will be interested. And next we have the New Age, Daedalus, the green version, and Backdraft. So obviously this is Hauler and Artfire, and these are Legends class. And again, they look pretty good. I do not like the different greens on Hauler. If you look at his back, there's a more muted
Cool.
green as well as that more vibrant green. Not a big
Yeah.
fan of that. But I think the Artfire, which is my favorite version of this mold type, it always has been since I was a kid, looks really nice. I really like that tiny um, target master it comes with as well.
I'm just looking at all color, and I mean, it almost looks like stickers on the Artfire version
Yeah,
versus the Hauler looks really plain. So it's, I mean, just look at those toes on the Artfire. It looks, or you said Backdraft. Um,
no Artfire, same difference.
yeah, that,
No,
yeah,
they definitely went with a toy deco
yeah,
for Artfire, and it really pops,
it does.
especially in the sea of Toon decos that we see every other company doing recently. Yes, I'm glad you're clapping that Toy Deco is superior. I'm glad you agree.
I was talking about
So
the tune actually, but
I know. So let's move on to the last thing, and that is Transform and Rollout TR01 Hova, which is their Jazz. Now this came out in 2018, but it looks like it's getting a re-release, and it's in stock right now, and you can buy it. I know it was out of stock for a while. So if you need an MP Jazz and don't want to buy the Fans Toys one, don't want to go look for the Make Toys one, then here you go. This thing's only like 50, $60 too, which is very reasonable. And it looks, honestly, it looks pretty nice.
I like it. I have it,
Yeah.
and it was I couldn't find the Make Toys Jazz for a while, so this was actually what I had on the shelf in its place until I found it, and then picked up the Fans Toy. So I actually like this one a lot.
Yes. So I think this is pretty cool as well. You're going to get sick of hearing me say this, but, give me a Ricochet and I might buy it.
The funny thing is it doesn't cost as much as the other options, so you could actually purchase this one and paint it since you like painting so much.
Yeah. I've got other things to paint. I already got a masterpiece Ricochet with the Make Toys one. I'm just being greedy at this point.
I do like it though, so
Yeah. All right, guys. Well, that's everything we have for you today. It was lighter, but we're going to try to have these more short and quick for you guys. So let us know if you're going to be getting anything. Like, comment, and subscribe for more Transformer and third-party news.
And as always, till all debates are won. We'll see you next time.
See ya.